Good day, students of Puerto Princesa. Welcome to Oral Communication in Context. I am Sarah Jane P. Gariba, your teacher presenter. Last time, you learned the principles of speech writing focusing on audience profile.
In today's episode, we are going to tackle speech patterns and outline.
With the learning competency, where the learner uses principles of effective speech writing focusing on logical organization, we are expected to identify the elements of the speech outline, differentiate speech writing patterns according to purpose, and use organizing principles in determining the speech topics. Let's check your readiness. Find a place that is well ventilated, well lit, and doesn't have environmental noise that may distract you. You must have your paper, pencil, other learning materials, and other necessities that you think will make you comfortable while we are having our lesson. I hope that your full attention is with us at this hour. Read the items carefully and answer the following questions. Number 1. Which of the following speech writing pattern is best for the topic? The use of different renewable energies to fuel vehicles. A. Biographical. B. Chronological. C. Comparison contrast. D. Problem cause solution. The answer is letter C. Comparison contrast. Which of the following topics uses a chronological pattern? A. Do-it-yourself chow long. B. The effects of video games on IQ. C. 3 best inventions of Maria Orosa. D. Unique dishes of the Philippines. The answer is letter A. Do-it-yourself chow long. Number 3. Which of the following patterns is best when you have this purpose in writing? To encourage students to apply for a TESTA course. A. Biographical. B. Categorical topical. C. Chronological. D. Problem cause solution. The answer is letter B. Categorical topical. Number 4. What part of a speech outline states the purpose to grab the audience's attention and present the subject of your speech? A. Body of the speech. B. Conclusion. C. Introduction. D. References. The answer is letter C. Introduction. Number 5. Which of the following identifies a blueprint that a speaker uses while preparing for a speech? A. Audience analysis. B. Research studies. C. Speech outline. D. Stage room. The answer is letter C. Speech outline. Read the text on making a Filipino-style Caesar salad dressing recipe. In a small bowl, add together the 2 pieces of minced garlic, half teaspoon of bagoong, 2 teaspoons of calamansi juice, half teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, then whisk. Add 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, then whisk until all the ingredients are fully combined. Adjust the flavor with salt or cheese to your liking. Based on the following, what type of organizational pattern was used in writing the recipe? That's right, the written text is in a chronological pattern. These are the writing speech organizational principles or patterns with examples of speech purposes and topics. Categorical topical pattern organizes information into coherent categories. For example, your speech is to persuade students to apply for a student exchange program. You may write a speech explaining the benefits of the student exchange program. Comparison contrast pattern presents concepts that are similar or different from one another. For example, your speech is to persuade the community that renewable energy is more favorable than non-renewable energy. You may have your speech explaining that solar energy has fewer emissions than fossil fuels. Chronological pattern imports ideas in time order. For example, you want to inform the students about the history of immigration in Palawan. You may write your speech describing the history of human immigration in Palawan from the earlier settlers to the present. A biographical pattern describes a person's life. For example, you want to inform your classmates about the life of the 2016 Sabine Amphibian Conservation Prize winner Jezabel Gariba Yayen. You may write your speech describing the life and advocacies of her. The causal pattern discusses the cause and effect of an occurrence. For example, you want to discuss the cause and effect of deforestation. You may write your speech explaining the direct causes and effects of deforestation. Problem-cause-solution pattern describes the problem, identifies the cause of the problem, and suggests solutions. For example, you want to discuss the Program for International Student Assessment or PISA results. You may write your speech giving details of the result of PISA, addressing the possible causes of the low comprehension of students, and proposing viable solutions. Are the organizational patterns clear? I hope that you have an idea of how to make your future speeches based on organizational principles or patterns.
Now, let us discuss speech outline.
An outline is a visual structure that will help you organize your written speech. It helps you brainstorm ideas that show relationships and sequence. Here are the suggested strategies you may use in writing your speech. In introduction, use an attention getter. It may be a real-life and practical experiences, familiar striking quotes, facts and statistics, your thesis statement, and then the preview of your main points. In the body, you have to present the main idea and the supporting ideas such as practical examples, comparisons, facts, and statistics. And in conclusion, you can summarize the main points, then restate thesis statement. Add the call to action. You may ask questions. And lastly, the memorable lines. Is it clear? Here is another sample of an outline. You may alter it to the specifics of your topic. Write the title, the topic, specific purpose statement, then your thesis statement. Then have your introduction, a transition to your body with the main point, the subpoints, and the supporting points. Then another transition before the conclusion. Are you able to understand how to outline? Let's have a practice test. Arrange the outline in chronological order. Write numbers 1 to 3 on your paper imitating the space provided in column A. In chronological order, the answers are 2, 3, 1. First, state a quotation. Nothing is permanent in this world, not even our troubles, by Charlie Chaplin. Then relate the quote to the challenges we are facing right now. And then, state the thesis statement, which is the importance of mental health awareness. Then discuss the subpoints. Number 1, what is mental health and the estimated percentage of people with mental illness. Number 2, addressing mental health eliminates the stigma. And number 3, awareness creates opportunities like programs, policies, and services. And lastly, quick state your main points. Rephrase the thesis statement. Anything that's human is mentionable, and anything that is mentionable can be more manageable. When we can talk about our feelings, they become less overwhelming, less upsetting, and less scary. By Fred Rogers.
Were you able to follow? You did pretty well. Now let's have another activity.
Identify the purpose suits for the given speech writing pattern.
Which of the following is an example of biographical pattern?
To inform the audience of the life and works of an award-winning journalist from Palawan. To persuade the community to do the new garbage disposal scheme. Answer: to inform the audience about the life and works of an award-winning journalist from Palawan. Which of the following is an example of categorical topical pattern? To inform the senior high school about the use and misuse of the social network. To tell the life of the late Ramon V. Mitra Jr. The answer is to inform the senior high school about the use and misuse of social network. Which of the following is an example of causal pattern? To inform the audience of the advantages and disadvantages of electric and gas stoves. To inform the listeners of the effects of domestic violence. The answer is to inform the listeners of the effects of domestic violence. Which of the following is an example of a chronological pattern? To bring up the effects of using e-trike or electric tricycle. To inform the audience of the historical events in Puerto Princesa. The answer is to inform the audience of the historical events in Puerto Princesa. Which of the following is an example of a comparison-contrast pattern? To inform the buyers of the difference between shampoo K and shampoo J. To report the effect of violence among youth on the community. The answer is to inform the buyers of the difference between shampoo K and shampoo J. Which of the following is an example of a problem-cost-solution pattern? To persuade the community to support a livelihood project for fire victims. To narrate the experiences of traveling around Southeast Asia in 30 days. The answer is to persuade the community to support a livelihood project for fire victims. Remember that to help you organize the ideas related to your topic, you have to consider writing patterns. A biographical pattern deals with a particular person's life. The pattern problem cause solution addresses issues and concerns and provides answers to those. The comparison contrast pattern discusses similarities, differences of ideas or concepts. The chronological pattern presents in systematic or logical order. The causal pattern explains the relationship between things where one causes the other to happen. The categorical, topical pattern presents pieces of information related to the topic. And the three fundamental parts of a speech outline are introduction, body, and conclusion. We are able to finish all the speech patterns and all the parts of speech outline. Great job! Now it's time for a short quiz. Read the items carefully and answer the following questions. Number 1. Which of the following speech writing pattern is best for the topic? The use of different renewable energies to fuel vehicles. A. Biographical. B. Chronological. C. Comparison contrast. D. Problem cause solution. Which of the following topics uses a chronological pattern? A. Do-it-yourself Chaolong. B. The effects of video games on IQ. C. 3 best inventions of Maria Orosa. D. Unique dishes of the Philippines. Number 3. Which of the following patterns is best when you have this purpose in writing? To encourage students to apply for a TESTA course. A. Biographical. B. Categorical topical. C. Chronological. D. Problem cause solution. Number 4. What part of a speech outline states the purpose to grab the audience's attention and present the subject of your speech? A. Body of the speech. B. Conclusion. C. Introduction. D. References. Number 5. Which of the following identifies a blueprint that a speaker uses while preparing for a speech? A. Audience analysis. B. Research studies. C. Speech outline. D. Stage room. Are you done answering? Let us check your answers. For number 1, the answer is letter C. Comparison contrast. For number 2, letter A, do-it-yourself chow long. For number 3, the answer is letter B, categorical topical. For number 4, the answer is letter C, introduction. And for number 5, the answer is letter C, speech outline. Choose one topic and complete the template that follows. Please use trusted open access materials to gain credibility for your speech. You may discuss your work with your subject teacher or your classmate, or you can get assistance from someone at home to complete your task. Please be polite and respectful when you interact with other people. Please be guided with the template given to you. You may pause your screen to jot down the provided template.
I hope that you are still with us in the next episode. Express to make a stand. Listen with the intent to understand. This is your teacher presenter, Sarah Jane P. Garibay from Oral Communication Development Team, Puerto Princesa Dream TV.